I Talk Forest TV, Max Newton here with a quick preview for Forest against Spurs on Sunday. These are the games that we're in the Premier League for, right? These are the big ones. These are the ones where we have the England captain and probably at some point to become all-time Premier League top goal scorer, certainly England top goal scorer, coming to the City Ground. This is the one where the kids, including my little boy, we sat there and instead of looking out for Pritchard or Rotherham players that he's never heard of, he's looking out for Son, Kane, international players, top scorers for club and country, megastars of the global game, coming to the City Ground. This is what the world famous City Ground's meant for. This is what football's for, and this is what we fought so hard last year for and dreamed of. Is to play these sort of games. So really looking forward to it. Should be a wonderful atmosphere. And it'll be a really difficult game, obviously. But Spurs haven't started the season brilliantly. They got a last-minute draw against Chelsea, but they were by far the worst team in that game. And they weren't great in the other couple of games, to be honest. So they're not firing. They won't have Jed Spence, so we won't have... well, at least I think they won't have Jed Spence. So I think they won't have an ex-player coming back to haunt us. But obviously... yeah, so the opportunity is there for us to get at them like we did against West Ham, really get at them first 20 minutes. Wonderful if we can get an early goal to really build on that pressure. And I think they'll be rattled with the atmosphere and with our style of play. Which again, I think we'll play like we have done for the last 12 months or so, with overlapping wing backs, with overlapping centre halves. I think really good chance. If we don't get that early goal, we've just got to keep with the team, which fans have done in every game so far this season. And hopefully it'll come. I expect to see the same side that started the last game, which I think played well, but I think played better when Yates and Morgan Gibbs-White came on. So I think that's the selection dilemma: is does Morgan Gibbs-White start, and if so, whose place does he take? And does Ryan Yates start, and if so, whose place does he take? You would think it's probably Yates or Mangala, and Gibbs-White or Lingard potentially. Although he played with Lingard and they played really well together against Everton. So it's fantastic to have those selection dilemmas. And excuse me, I think I was chatting with somebody at the boys' football the other day. I think unlike previous years where you buy players as backups, as bench players, we have to change our way of thinking about football now with 5 substitutions, because you're talking about players who will be coming on and will be like, how you're going to make a difference to the game. Subs aren't people to see out the game and a much lesser player than the player they're replacing. They have to be the same level, because they're going to get half an hour, 40 minutes, and they're going to be brought on tactically to make a difference to the game. And I think Steve Cooper's aware of that, and it doesn't just and won't be just making substitutions in order to, because somebody's flagging, but making substitutions in order to impact the game. Obviously Spurs got lots of quality players, Kane, Son, and more. They could score wonder goal from anywhere on the pitch, and I think that's the danger. No matter what the score is, or how, even if we're 3-0 up, a team like Spurs could just bang some in, ping some in, go on a crazy run. But I saw Chris Sutton predicted 5-0 to Spurs, and I think Paul Merson's predicted something similar. And I hope Steve Cooper's printed that off and stuck it on the dressing room wall and use it to motivate the players, because I can't see that happening. I'm going 2-0 Forest, Taiwo and Brennan to get the goals, and we'll all be having a wonderful time afterwards. So come on, you Reds.